I don't give a she black. She was ugly.
Would you smile if somebody say, hey, take a picture right quick?
Who made Harriet Tubman look worse? You know there were no cameras back then, right?
Who the hell took this picture of Jesus? Nobody knows.
Do you know if Harriet Tubman gets on the $20 bill, how hard it will be to buy drugs? Like, can you imagine you go try to buy some crack or some weed and a nigga give you a tub?
He give you a tub.
Like, damn, bro, you ain't got no 5 and no 10? I don't want this judgmental ass money. Like, cause we know the face on the 20 of Harriet Tubman gonna be fucked up because every picture you see of her is an ugly ass picture. It's either her like frowned up like her pointing or some shit. Like, oh my God. Because we can all admit Harriet Tubman was an ugly woman, right?
Come on, bro. We can all admit that Harriet Tubman was ugly. Come on, bro. I can see that dollar bill because she was she was a revolutionary. She used to try to figure out ways for us to get up out of here. Like, we want our freedom. Like, that was her theme. Like, we gonna get our freedom. And plus, she was a lesbian. But
really?
I guess, yeah, she was a lesbian.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, she was a ugly. She was I don't give a she black. She was ugly. Ain't no back then shit. Ain't no back then shit. Back then my ass. Huh?
On a note, have you ever noticed though that all of the old time pictures, everybody was ugly? I've never seen an old timey 1800 photo where I'm like, oh my God, they were a supermodel.
Well, it depends. It's like sometimes they will show us that someone way back in the day, way back in 1462, this portrait was of them. And I'm like, who in the hell took the picture? You know what I mean? Who painted it? Like, how do you know? Is this from memory? Like, how do we know this person looked like this? And sometimes they will show us ugly people because they've probably been out in the sun all day picking cotton and sticking their fingers. Of course, they ain't gonna smile. Would you smile if somebody say, hey, take a picture right quick? And you got your hands are bleeding from picking cotton and you done got whipped by master a couple of times and probably had to do some things inside of the house to give master a new baby or anything like that. You might not smile. I'd probably be pissed off too. Nostrils big as on or what, and just like, get the hell out of my face.
Well, and not just that, but like the ones that you see that are like the white families, they're ugly as hell too.
Oh, you weren't only talking about black people?
No, I'm talking mainly about white people, to be honest. They were ugly as hell. Never smiled. You know, even if they had their top hat on, I'm like, you had the good life. Why weren't you smiling? And why don't you look better?
And that I agree 1,000% because ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna be a slave master and be upset. I'm be look at my slaves.
You have the easiest job in the world. You're making money off of just being an asshole, a torturer person. But
what about the poor white people? There was a lot of poor white people out there who were being treated just as bad as they was treating us. Well, not just as bad, but it was white slaves too.
Actually, yeah, Irish, Italians.
Yes, yeah, the Irish especially. Why the Irish? Why did white Americans hate Irish so much?
I wish I knew. Like, I've never understood that. Like, I can't wrap my brain around that anyways. Like, how you could subjugate another human and you could just act like that. Like, we're all God's children, you know, like how you could do that to someone. But it blows my mind. But yeah, I
used to think we were all God's children, but some of these be acting like spawns of Satan.
We started out God's children.
Yeah, we started out God's children, God's seed. Like, we were all born from Adam.
Yes.
Adam and Albert. We're all from the lineage of Abraham and Isaac and Sir Newton.
Did you say Sir Newton?
Who's disrespecting her?
Oh, here we go.
Let's hear what this educated ass girl got to say.
Here we go.
Now it's your turn. Go ahead. Who made Harriet Tubman look worse? You know there were no cameras back then, right? With no Snapchat filters. Every picture of Harriet Tubman was a drawing.
She said, wait, She said, dead ass. Shout out to New Yorkers for that. No, New York are so creative. I love the dead ass. Like, dead ass? What does that mean? Who came up with dead ass to say, for real? Are you kidding me? Like, that's New York's way of saying, are you kidding me? Dead ass, son? Like dead ass word. Like what?
I think it's like it makes me wonder, what did she think existed back then?
Exactly. Well, that's the thing, though. But it will put us in a trick bag because we see these pictures like the same way we see these pictures of Jesus. Who the hell took this picture of Jesus? Nobody knows. We had these pictures of these people, and we're like, you know what? Maybe they were taking pictures of. Where was Harriet Tubman around when you take one picture, a light bulb blows up, and that's the only picture you can take? Which like the very first cameras. When was the very first cameras out? I don't know. See, I'm showing my ignorance, but I'm just simply asking questions. If y'all can let me know in the comments below, that would be absolutely phenomenal, because I've never been the type of person to act like I know everything. I don't even want to be right, because it's great enjoyment and discovery. So let me know whatever y'all know, because y'all some geniuses. People in the comment section, they know every damn thing. Well, actually, the first camera.
What year did Edison make the light bulb? She said
What?
she's dumb.
She said 2000.
She said 2000, Edison made the light bulb.
She said 2000. The
I
light
hope to
bulb
God
made
she was
23.
born after 2000. Like,
And she looks like she's older than 23.
Right.
Maybe. I mean, because I'm just looking at her from the back of her head, and that looked like it's at least a 25-year-old head. So that would be 2 years before the light bulb was. Okay, I'm confused. He said this bee is dumb. And then he keep on calling the whole room full of white people. I love it. It's beautiful. This is how you kill racism in America. You make everybody a part of it. Now today, today all y'all like Oprah Winfrey. You get a nigga, you get a nigga, you get a nigga.
No, I said, what year did Edison make the light bulb? Look it up. Somebody educate. Did y'all go to Pittsburgh Public School? Either it was 1 year before or 1 year after the first motion picture came into play. Still photography was a little bit before that, when you had to be very still, and they blew the black powder, the lead, to take a picture, and it took like 30 minutes because it was actually etching the picture. That's why you don't see a lot of people smiling in pictures.
Wow.
I'm learning. He's teaching us. I learned something.
I just learned something. I like that. I love when I can learn and laugh. You know what I mean? I don't know what you call it.
Double entendre. No, that's in music.
Yeah, that's in music. So I don't know what that would be, but I'm grateful. Okay.
That was Abraham Lincoln's time frame. That was Harriet Tubman's time frame. So you see a lot of paintings of people from the 19th century and before.
He's smart.
These are not.
Yeah, he know his stuff.
He said Abercrombie and Fitch. I'm trying to give y'all a history lesson. And they want to get rid of black history in schools. Get the Who was the first black president?
Do they
First
know?
black president.
Abraham Lincoln.
Who was the first black president? Okay, they know. What? Said Bill Clinton. You know who Thomas Edison is? Okay. You know who Benjamin Franklin is? And he was one of the founding fathers. Who was the 16th president? She don't know the 16th president. Abraham Lincoln. He's the one. Why is that number relevant? Because he's the nigga that freed the black people.
He's the nigga that freed the black people.
Shit, boy, this thing went south quick.
Oh, man.
Shit, boy, white people don't be knowing shit. They know what? Yeah. They know what they taught them. But these niggas ain't your upstate. These niggas were not in Excel classes. Do you know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't make the honor roll. They weren't.
They couldn't handle it in AP.
I know I couldn't. I couldn't. I'm sure you probably could have, but I actually was in honor roll.
You're kind of like the head of the reason why I even went in this direction. A lot of us YouTubers point us in a direction of how to make better use of this platform.
Man, you just now made me smile when you brought up, being a father, focusing on what's real.
What brought me back, bro, was that everything that's right will be considered wrong in the end of days. I'm like, yo, the book of Revelations is hitting right now. This joint.
So I went and checked you out, and I was like, whoa, I've seen these before. This dude is doing Uber rap.
In the south that I live in, the liquor and pills are just way too appealing.
It was like, oh my gracious, what did it say? God dang it, I was in the car driving, saying this train over and over and over again, I promise you. So thank you, bro. I will have them looking at your channel.
You look very good for 44, my man.
All 4 of my kids graduated 4.0 or better. She held me down and I said, one day, I'm gonna take care of you.